We now return to your regularly scheduled broadcasting. Which Pokemon are going to be picked for the expedition? And as always, I have my good buddy Twy with me today.
Hello.
Right. I don't remember exactly what line we left off on, so I'm going to assume...
This is good
yeah,
enough.
no, we left off on this line.
Okay. I shall announce the expedition members at this time.
Oh, by the way, guys, feel free to totally give me a lot of hate in the comments for what I did.
Oh yeah, flame him to hell. Guildmaster, the memo, please. The chosen members are written on this memo. Step forward if your name is called.
Oh, it's finally happening. My heart's pounding, by golly.
Without further ado, I will announce those who've been chosen. Our first member. Loud Red. I didn't forget.
I love you. Yeah, Loudred, because you do such an important job. You don't do jack. Right? Big talker. Yep.
See, Bidoof's on my side here. Next up is Corefish.
I'm not going to be able to stop laughing about that. Oh, and if I sound different, it's because I'm starting to record in Audacity this time around. Just because, for whatever reason, OBS Studio, makes me sound really quiet and it's frustrating. So this way I could actually turn myself up. It's frustrating though. Well, at least Corefish is modest about it.
Next is, oh, what's this? Well, this is a surprise. Our next member is Bidoof.
Well, good job, Bidoof. Really? Really and truly? Golly. Me? I'm going on the expedition. Yeah, dude, you kind of have to step forward. That's the rule.
Is anything the matter, Bidoof? Bidoof. Come on, step forward.
Man, I can't wait till late game stuff. Early game stuff is good, but it just gets so real late game. I'm so excited for so much.
The sweat drop is gonna come up on Chatot probably, and he's gonna be like, "You're weird."
I'm feeling overwhelmed.
You're weird.
My legs aren't moving. There. Yep. Yeah. We'll ignore it and move on.
Next we have Sunflora and Chimecho.
Wait, no, you can't take Chimecho. How am I gonna get my teammates back if they go poof in the dungeon? My teammates aren't weak, but still.
Yes, and there we have the expedition party members.
5 people, really? I guess that makes sense. But Gale's not that big. Can I just talk for a moment of how I forgot what I was gonna say about Blue Rescue Team. Just how dumb some things in Blue Rescue Team are. Oh my god. It's okay, Sherry. We did not get picked. Oh, there we go.
So that's it for the expedition members. What's this? There's something scribbled in the margins of this memo. The Guildmaster's writing is such a messy scrawl.
I like that word.
Yeah. Scrawl? I love that. This is so hard to decipher. If I said that aloud, the consequences wouldn't be pretty. Best to keep a stiff upper beak and swallow these words. It appears that there are more expedition members. The others are Diglett, Dugtrio, and Krogunk. Oh, and Cherie and Coda. I'm trying. I might just give up on that.
Yeah, no. It's every member of the guild.
I wanted to do it there because it was like everybody.
Right.
There's like a lot of blue text, but I'll stop now.
Yeah. Yep, every member of the guild. Yep, that's right! I have my mini Bowser plush just sitting here, watching me as we record. Well, he's typing, so we'll just continue on. Yes, we would be leaving the guild empty, Chatot. It's okay, it happens. Yeah, I don't think anybody's really gonna come in here. There's not that much other than some food.
Are you sure it'll be alright to leave with no one to look after the guild?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's fine. We'll lock up properly.
You don't get misgivings.
Right?
You're not real.
I think he's real. I just think he's not a real member of the guild.
Yeah, that's what I meant. No, he's real. You can like feel him and stuff.
Wow, Twy.
I wouldn't like do that though. I mean, he's a skunk.
Well, he might have nice fur. Why does everybody have to go? Well, Skuntank. It's
I mean, he has a pompadour. I don't.
If everyone went, it would be more fun. Yup, that's just the kind of guy Guildmaster Wigglytuff is.
I mean, like, Skuntank has a pompadour. I don't think I trust him very much.
But that's mean to all Skuntanks then.
There's only... Never mind. They're mean.
Yes, Team Skull is like Team Meanies. They're mean. Yeah, let's do our best.
Have you ever played Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum? Jupiter's stupid Skuntank is the worst
At
thing.
least the beginning. Alright. That is everyone.
The chosen members
He makes it sound like it's a bad thing.
It kind of is. There's no one to watch. Which no one can get in anyway. I mean, there's a big iron gate.
Well, that's not true. I mean, we have my Houndoom and my Houndour and my Poochyena.
Oh wait, everyone else has to get in to look at the board, so I don't know what they just leave the door open.
I don't know. Oh, but can I just say how underwhelming Houndoom is in Blue Rescue Team? He gets shat on in stats.
Oh.
A guild. Wait, so my other team members aren't part of the guild? Like, look at that. He's just like insulting my other team members. What are you talking about?
Let me remind you that this is a guild-exclusive expedition. You may not bring non-guild members of your teams. As such, you won't be able to add members of the Chimeco Assembly. They simply aren't allowed to join the expedition.
That's very rude.
Keep that in mind while you're making preparations. There's not room for them. When you are prepared for the upcoming journey, you should return
here. I feel like there is room for them.
There's not room.
Yeah, there is.
And inform me of your readiness. I love that line. Inform me of your readiness.
It's a pretty great line, I won't lie.
What's with that pregnant wording, Chata?
Jeez. Eek, I'm so happy I can scream. I'm so happy everyone's going on the expedition. I'm so shocked I'm
Chata's not, and he's right behind you.
Well, of course we got picked. They need us. They can't figure anything out without us. We're like...
No, they can. They're a top-ranked guild.
We're like the best members of their guild, though.
I don't know. Doug Trio seems pretty strong.
But we're still better than him. I mean, I have Spark in charge. By golly, I'm mighty happy that everyone here is going to go on the expedition.
Now, what happens if you run into a really strong ground type? What is Spark in charge going to do to you then?
It's going to hurt. Oh, but not just me. Why, everyone gets to go. It's like I'm dreaming. It's making me emotional.
You already near... don't cry in front of Chatot. He's going to judge you. That's why Chatot's probably
Yeah,
my
we all
favorite.
work as one. You know, that's why we're always split up. I mean, what?
I mean, maybe he's talking about the Doug... Maybe he's talking about he's a Doug Trio.
Well, yeah, I mean... He's 3 Pokemon in 1, so...
Mm-hmm. I never understood that. I didn't understand why Doug Trio was the second stage and not the third stage.
Those words on the screen right now. Those words on the screen. Bigger treasure bag.
So that's another page, right?
Yeah, it's another 8. Yes, we are. Alright, let's go talk to everybody. We have way too many Reviver Seeds. We have way too many items in general.
Save that for when you need them. Because you will.
Aww. Well, I don't have anything to swap. Those aren't even available until after the expedition. Spoilers.
I don't understand why they opened the swap shop at that point.
Because they wanted it to be filled with mystery. Honestly, there's almost no way we can die on this expedition. I mean, there is going to be one challenging part, but... Yeah, why don't you guys come?
It's the part where the world turns black and death rains from the sky, right? And, like, Rayquaza comes out of the sky and, like, hyper beams you.
I'll be completely honest, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm just making it up.
Alright, thanks, chat. Thanks, chimney, chimney.
Hey, a blue gummy. That comes once in a lifetime.
Chingling Band of Thieves. I will go there. I have a lot of Waterfall Cave missions.
Isn't there one more from Waterfall Cave?
No.
Oh, that's Applewood.
Yeah.
I can't read.
I want... I don't do escort missions.
No, you don't. He's super effective.
I don't do escort missions,
wait.
man.
Or poison. Escort missions are
right?
What are they in this one? Are they level 10 in this one, or 7 or something?
You know how I've been playing... yeah, they are. They're not that bad in this game. At least not in the early dungeons. Oh yeah, dude, the Secret Bazaar. Now, we could go through that the entirety of the game and never run into a Secret Bazaar.
Unless you're me and I run into it every 5 minutes.
Dude, Secret Bazaars are so helpful.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I love it, but sometimes, you know, it's like, I want to recruit something. You're making it difficult for me to recruit.
I don't have any...
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I could get... This game makes you really appreciate... Yeah, right? I'll store all of my fortunes in the bank, okay? I do miss friend areas because they give you something to... They give you a reason to spend your money. But... Like...
I mean, they jack up the price of keys in this game later, so...
There's just so many little things that make you appreciate this game a lot more. But... I will admit that there's so much charm to the original Blue Rescue Team. I have...
Oh, the first two were all... The first, like, Blue and Red and then Time of Darkness and Sky are both wonderful games. Like, when I say that I really love Time, Darkness, and Sky, that's not me saying that Blue Rescue Team sucks. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. Should we do any...
I love them both.
Yeah, no, they're both... All of them are really amazing, but Sky just has a lot of little things.
I will concede, I have a very, very bad ability to recall the order of events in the first game.
That's because the order of events in the first game can be a little bit random. Because to get Lugia's dungeon, you have to recruit all the,
No, I meant the main story.
The main story is basically this. You wake up in Tiny Woods, you go rescue a Caterpie, then you go to, a cave to rescue 2 Magnemites, then you go to,
Oh yeah, I know all the stuff that happens in the story. I just always forget the order.
I'm giving you the order right now. Yeah, could you store some of my stuff? Then you go fight Zapdos. Then you I want to say become fugitives.
And Shiftry's still an asshole after you fight Zapdos, right?
No, Shiftry likes you. He's actually a pretty decent dude.
But he's an asshole at first,
well,
right?
yeah, he doesn't want to help the Jumpluff because they're not paying enough.
That's rude.
Rude dude. One thing that Red and Blue Rescue Team have over this game is, oh, you got nothing good for me. Is that, Christ. I'm, like, mind blanking. Thanks, Kekleon. When you give somebody an item, it counts as a different space. It doesn't count as inventory, making hold items actually worth something. It's very useless in this game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because like in which doesn't make sense in this game because if you're holding it, it's not in your bag.
When you're holding it, it's in your bag in this game.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I know. They did that right in the first game. Like that's one of the major things, but. You have to... The IQ skills are extremely frustrating. Because it takes almost hundreds of gummies to get the Super Mobile. And I resorted to using my action replay because it's just a random run through and I got sick of grinding through.
Also, Super Mobile is so worth everything that you go through.
But like I got sick of grinding, so I just gave myself infinite red gummies since all my Pokemon are fire types. And it took, like, still a couple hundred gummies just to make it there at, like, almost, at, like, 6 stars of IQ. Alright, Shadot, let's go. Yeah, I'm already.
Yeah, they make you work for it. I remember I got it legitimately somehow. I was like,
well, my Red Rescue Team, my Raichu is literally God. It has 255 attack and special attack, and it wrecks everything. Yeah, I know, Chatot, shut up. And I got 3 Pokemon up to Super Mobile on that legitimately. But I just... One of the things, though, I really love about that is Dual Slot. Dual Slot lets you rescue yourself if you're in a DS Lite.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Or a Classic DS.
That's great. That's so good.
Alright, cutscene time.
All accounted for, it appears. Well, then, let me explain about this expedition. First, the objective, the exploration of Fogbound Lake. Fogbound Lake? Oh, sorry. Correct. It is said that it is a lake that is said to be located far to the east. However, it is perpetually enshrouded by a dense fog. As such, its actual existence has never been confirmed.
So, you're sending us on a wild goose chase.
So it is merely the foggy mirage of a spot that lives to this day on rumor alone. It is also rumored that a great treasure is there.
Exquisite. I like that word, exquisite.
Yeah, I like Chatot's vocabulary.
It is a very good vocabulary. Yeah, we're finally doing something you wanted to do, Shetty. Vulpix is actually really good in Red Rescue Team, though. It's a bit of a glass cannon type thing. His defense is way lower, but it's really good. Yup, it'll be so much fun!
Sure. Everyone, open your Wonder Maps, please. I'm pointing at my map, and the marker is just going to magically appear on yours. First off, this is where Fogbound Lake is said to be.
Oh, now the arrow appears.
As an uncharted territory, the area is shown under a cloud cover.
The expedition is one of my favorite parts of the game.
The arrow is also slightly to the right. Actually, I think it's fine this time.
Yeah. Honestly, though, this is one of my favorite parts of the game. It's really, really good. It makes you just... Ugh, it's so good. It's just a shame it's really short. That's not really a spoiler.
Also, I'm surprised that Chatot wasn't like, as the name implies, it is a lake bound by fog.
That would be funny, but I don't think Chatot has that kind of sense of humor.
Oh, he does.
But look at the Sunflora, Loudred, Diglett, and Krogunk. That is an actually well-typed out team.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah.
Hold you back. Dugtrio, Chimecho, and...
The next group is Dugtrio, Chimecho, and...
Another decently typed out team.
Mm-hmm. And then...
We just kind of get the shaft.
The Guildmaster.
Why can't we have the Guildmaster?
Yes. Oh, I have to
go chat. That's so boring.
That's so boring. I love him.
He's the best.
Please don't be difficult. This is a key element of
our
strategy.
Is it really? I think you just like to hog the Guildmaster to yourself.
Wouldn't you?
Meanie. I do. Whatever. That's fine.
Meanie.
Yeah, look at that. We get the shaft. We get Bidoof. The most recent members are whole team. Ironically, we're more powerful than all of our guildmates right now. I remember one time, this is, it's so exciting. And a really great song is about to happen. I remember one time though, my LNR button stopped working, right? And so I couldn't, it was really, really difficult for me to, like, store stuff. Mm-hmm. So, this thing right here, the Kangaskhan Rock.
Which makes no sense.
It didn't make sense in the first games.
I know, but it still makes no sense. And it makes less sense in this game.
But the Kangaskhan Rocks made it possible for me to quickly, what's it called? Store items, because they don't talk to you. So that was what I used for a while, until I got a new DS. Yup, I reckon this is more like a true expedition. Craggy Coast music! I think this is Craggy Coast.
Yeah,
Craggy Coast is such good music.
Yeah.
This is something well known to us, all us explorers. It's a Kangaskhan Rock.
It makes no sense. I love it, but it makes no sense.
It's super helpful, but yeah, it doesn't make sense.
And it makes less sense in this game than it did in Blue and Red Rescue Team.
Why does it make less sense in this game?
Later chapters.
Oh. Yeah. King's unlocks a stone. Take out items and let you save record of progress. It's real helpful, travelers. Arceus above. I think Arceus made these, and then he just kind of linked them through space and time.
So he's like, Dialga Palkia, do your thing.
Right?
Bless these rocks.
Yeah, you might not want to talk. Yeah, you know. Well, you know, Sherry, I'm not really nervous. I'm fully confident that we're gonna kick ass.
Yeah, I mean, you're an electric type in a place called Craggy Coast.
Alright. How did you draw that conclusion? Like, why...
Wait. Why can't you just make a beeline?
Yeah, why don't you just make a straight line?
Why triangles?
Well,
why?
Bidoof agrees with it. Yeah, this is actually really cute. Cherry is all, like, self-confident now. I like it. There are 2 entrances. How is it mighty vexing?
Just pick
Side
one.
path!
Oh no.
I want to show these,
Well, I guess
even
you
though
have to
it's
show
totally
them, sorry.
pointless.
I mean, it's not pointless. It's the way of like, oh, you're not prepared for this. You might as well grind.
Yeah, basically.
Unless you're Ren, who is perfectly prepared for this and doesn't need to grind and is wasting your time.
Yeah, this is basically a waste of your guys' time. I'm just going to show this once, because there's no real reason to show it again. But this is a place where you can get some money, some items, some extra experience.
Some levels.
I also like the music. Screw off!
Feel I can't wait for you to show up in Pokemon Go.
Speaking of Pokemon Go, I can't play Pokemon Go.
Because
My
of your
phone isn't good enough, and there's literally no Pokemon near my house. Which makes no sense.
Well, how would you know that if you can't play the game?
I do know that because I can play the game, I just can't move around a lot. But there's nothing ever nearby.
Even I have nearby stuff.
Well, if you saw my lawn, you'd be like, oh, it makes sense. But, honestly, it's a shame. And it also doesn't make sense in ways of actual Pokemon. Because Pokemon aren't really around where a bunch of people are. Pokemon are more around where, you know, there's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of people around me. Therefore, Pokemon should be popping up like crops. But I understand why they did it that way.
Oh, no, I think it's actually the opposite where I am.
No,
all the Pokemon are in Philadelphia.
No, the game is designed to where that Pokemon are way more common in largely populated areas. And that makes sense. It makes sense in way of the... Wow, Bidoof, you're weak. I gotta make sure you don't die. But yeah, they're in more largely populated areas. I live in a Hodonk town. So, I mean, in Columbus you can find some, but I live like a half hour away from Columbus. So it's really not helpful. And my GPS on my phone is not the best thing in the world. Damn it, Bidoof! I was trying to avoid that.
If you're talking about GPS signal loss, that happens to everyone.
No, this is literally just a problem with my phone.
Oh, okay.
Don't slap me with my...
God, these Gastrodon are
Also,
the worst.
Bidoof, you are really weak. But there's a... See Bidoof's level? This is the level you're supposed to be for this, for Craggy Coast. For this area. That was the level I was gonna try to be, but Poochyena took way longer than I thought to recruit, so... That's also a thing. I'm regretting taking side path now, because this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. It's only like 5 floors. Bidoof, I swear to God, if you die... Oh, he actually... Oh, it's 6 floors. My bad. Also, huge apples really aren't a thing in this game, are they? And that's a shame, because there's a lot more, dungeons that, no, that's not true at all. Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team had 1.5 billion 99-floor dungeons. Big apples are a thing. And it's a shame you could...
And more escort missions through them as well.
The 99-floor dungeons, or...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never did. I never did those.
You ever escorted someone to floor 98 of Purity Forest?
That's a good joke, Twy. I don't even see how that's possible. Well, actually, I do. If you have my godly Raichu.
Which gets sent back to level 1.
That is true. That is very, very true. Yep, it just loops you back. But one of the reasons why I wanted to do this is because I wanted to check my storage. I don't need the Pekka Berry. I doubt I'll need the apple. I know I won't need the max elixir since I can just A-attack everything. Oh, wow, I had a ton of gummies I didn't use. To me, in this game, I treat gummies as just a stat booster. The IQs don't matter in this game that much, and I really like that. I mean, it takes a long time to get some
considering
IQs.
there's only one Pokemon in the game that